Fashion Week might seem far from everyday life, but the trends from New York, Paris, and even Bellevue can inspire real outfits for real people. And today, stylist Darcy Camden has taken a look from each runway show and translated them into stylish wearable outfits for our local scene. Hello, Darcy.
Good morning. Ready for a little fashion talk?
I'm always ready for a fashion talk. The runways are over, like we just said, but how is designer fashion relevant to our everyday lives?
Well, it kind of isn't, and that's okay. That's part of the fun. Think of it like a live art installation that's supposed to be inspiring, but we don't take it literally. I think that's where fashion loses a lot of people. You see like this very almost ridiculous interpretation of an outfit, and you think, who would ever wear that? Nobody. But it's the themes, it's colors, that's what trickles down to all of our stores around here. And so that's what I look for. I pick up on themes, I look for, because that's really all a trend is just like a repeating theme. Oftentimes it's not even a new idea, it's something that has just been reimagined from something that we've seen before.
Right.
And we can hopefully we might even have some of it already in our own closets.
Definitely, and it's just about getting inspired. And so what's the best way, would you say, for the average person to elevate their wardrobe?
I mean, if you're looking at kind of the images coming out for the season, whether you get fashion magazines or you follow Instagrammers, blogs, the fashion section of your favorite newspaper, these are all resources that are kind of telling us what's coming down the pike. And I always first go to my own closet. So I see these new images, like what's hot for the season, and I think, like, do I have any of this?
Ooh.
So these are a couple images that I saw out of Paris Fashion Week, and I thought, oh, I have a red skirt.
Yeah.
I have a pink. I've never worn it with pink, but that would look good. and I just
here you
put
are.
those things together, and I have an outfit that feels really fresh, really of the moment.
Obsessed.
And I already had this in my closet. I had just never paired those things together. So that's always a great place to start.
Yes.
This is another big trend we're going to see, is sort of the dress over pants thing happening.
I don't
Very
love this.
much a recall of the early 2000s.
Okay.
I'm
not a
you're
fan.
Hard no.
I think just with my body type, I already know that I would look like a paper bag running around.
Did
like,
you do this
what are
like
you
20
doing?
years ago? Did you ever have like a dress over jeans?
I loved like the shift dress, but I never did a dress over jeans. I think I just knew better. With my body type, no, that's not going to look
This
good.
is something that kind of debuted in the spring, and we saw it again more in the fall. So like it or not, like it is coming down the pipe.
back.
You're going to see it in the stores. It will probably work its way down to like Target and all of those places. I'm kind of coming around on it. I might be able to bring you around.
I think it'll look darling on you.
And I bring
but-
these stuff to life, you know, like in our segments here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I want to get to our models today. We're going to start with Paris.
Okay.
The trend to know, brown is the new black. Yes, it is.
Brown everywhere. So, and layered together. So it's a brown shirt with a brown pant, with a brown jacket, with a brown shoe. This is, I think, one of the easiest trends, like, for anybody to do.
Absolutely.
It's just wear brown.
I know, you have it in your closet.
You probably have it, but maybe you wear like a brown sweater with jeans,
Right.
or you're not sort of doing it head to toe. And so we have a model who's showing,
Yes, here she
a
comes.
look where we did different kind of textures and shades
Beautiful.
of brown, kind of all paired together. I think it's easier to do this with brown because there's so much nuance than opposed to black. Like doing head to toe black is very harsh.
Yeah.
Where if you take different shades of brown, you can work tan in there, you can work the camel. This outfit, I want to say to everybody too, talk about accessible. This is from JCPenney, one of my secret favorite places to find very cool
Who
things.
knew?
The entire outfit, including the bag, is $200. I could pull out the receipt right now. I got everything yesterday.
I would wear every single piece in this.
The quality
So
is really
cute.
nice. The leather, it's vegan leather.
Yes.
But it's a really cool, I just think it's a cool look.
Thank you so much. Gorgeous, gorgeous. On to New York Fashion Week. Trend to know, sequins for all occasions.
The biggest news out of New York Fashion Week was just that street style is kind of like the new runway. And so people
Absolutely.
attending the shows and walking around are making just as much of a statement as like what the designers are doing. And so we have a model who's going to be showing sequins, but kind of like in for the daytime.
Okay,
so
I
you think
wanna
about
see it.
sequins like maybe going to a party or something. And maybe you have a top like this that you bought for the holidays a couple years ago. You haven't really worn it, I want to encourage you to pull it out and think about wearing it with like a casual pant. So I did a sequin t-shirt with like a utility jean, and then we put like a plaid cool coat with it, even more sequins in the bag. So it's sparkly, it's kind of festive, but it's not necessarily like exclusively holiday.
All the
and
patterns
I think
are
sometimes
working.
when you have like one really like bold look, you want to wear everything else neutral.
Yeah.
And I encourage everyone to put like an exciting thing with another exciting thing with another exciting thing.
Beautiful. Our last look, Bellevue Fashion Week, trend to know fringe. What can you tell me about this?
Okay, I loved it. It was all over the runways at both shows at Bellevue Fashion Week. And whether you kind of do like a Western take or maybe sort of more of like a 70s vibe, fringe all over the place. And you can shop this at all the stores at the Bellevue collection. It was clearly everywhere. So one of my favorite pieces was this sweatshirt. It's a DKNY sweatshirt.
Cute.
Found it at Macy's. We'll have a link. And I put, you know, like it would be great with a jean, but I kind of dressed it up a little bit and put it with a skirt. I think going, you know, thinking about holidays coming up and events that you might have, maybe it's more fun than formal, and I think this is a really great way to be both comfortable and stylish, but also a little bit elevated, and just, it's cool.
It's all cool. I'm not shocked because, Darcy, you're incredible, but all these looks, I'm in. I want to wear all of the fringe.
And
Thank
it's totally
you.
fine if you're watching it and you don't like it.
Yeah.
You can find your own version.
Absolutely.
You know?